Yeah, we highlighted Josh Aduno. He's out with a kind of just maintenance on an ankle injury right now. So newcomer.
Blue on blue. UMBC in the home gray tonight at the Chesapeake Arena, and a nice drive to the basket right off by Terrell. The basketball is the lone returner in the lineup tonight. UMBC averaged 80 points per game last year, but only bring back 25. 5 double-digit scores in that game. And you mentioned the Maryland game, the exhibition game. The Retrievers had 6 double-digit scores in that game, losing. And that one is stopped inside the lane by James Barlow, their big center. Caden digs to the basket. His first hoop as a return. Waldorf, Maryland, went to the Bullis School, one of the local private schools in the D.C. metro. In fact, Matt Rotundo has a director of scouting, basically, Josh Chernak, who is from Baltimore.
One of the D2 players we didn't talk about yet was Hode Tanchin, and that kid is a big kid, can help inside.
Long rebound for Diggs, kept alive by UMBC. Valentine missed. Chip to the lane by Wells. Nice dish on. Jacobs on the inbound, working on Valerio, gets the roll. First pressure from UMBC in the corner. Here's Neal now to the basket again. A nice left-hander 4 minutes in. This is a team, York, that, you know, they come here, they don't even play in the NCAA the last 7 seasons. Godinez at the buzzer, kept alive by Neal. Nice look underneath, and the basket goes.
I think both these teams are just, again, this is their first trade inside, get the defensive collapse, and kick out those wide open threes. And we haven't seen a lot of that yet.
UMBC still with its starting 5 out there. Ace Valentine, enough. They're not going to be the UMBC from a couple of years ago, taking that first shot.
Exactly. They shot within the first 7 seconds of the shot.
Checking in Donnell Campbell, a junior from East Harlem, New York. Here's Wells now, letting it fly. This is 2 players. We'll talk about this a little later, Rick, but Jim Ferry calls them the misfits, not in a negative way.
Things are going well for them. They've got to prove themselves at this level as well. So I think a lot of things to prove for this squad. Guys that have to demonstrate what they're doing.
Stolen away by King, but the reverse layup, it won't go. Back to the action here. York in the road blue with 11:30 left to go in the half. Wide open 3, top
here a number of times in this first half, and I know one of the things we talked last week. There you go.
First 3-pointer weeks ago, and now the Retrievers on a 7-0 run. Jumper inside the lane is no good, but pull up by Valentine in the lane. Good ball movement again, but Jacobs is short on the 3. Fighting for the rebound in the corner, though, is Dickerson. There's Godinez out of Parkville High School. Nice floater in the lane, front line, but this year a little bit different. They got 4 or 5 guys they hopefully can count on down low. Barlow is checked back in for York, big center, senior out of Suffolk, Virginia.
And it seems eventually the game, they get worn out by the athleticism, the size difference and all that, but
keeps it alive. Less than 7 minutes now to play in the half. Up to the basket for Wells, it's short. 10 to shoot here for York. Godinez again to the back. JK from the corner, drains the 3. Godinez again, little drop step, John.
Nice move by DJ, just could not finish.
State-York, 4:30 to play. Godinez again, creating. Godinez floater, this one won't go.
Yeah.
Wells, all alone. Quentin Wells makes it a 9-point game.
Well, and you give them a lot of confidence. I mean, they're playing in this game and feeling real well. How about that?
JK drills it.
Talking about field. King Diggs was calling for the lob. King threw it up there, just missed time.
And the other way, they make
Eze in the game.
Nice basket for Eze, the sophomore. And stolen away by Wells again. And yeah, but
look what you're doing.
But he may do it.
He's going to shoot another one.
Bang! I tell you what, he's. Here's Godinez again. He'll launch one. This one first made 3-pointer of the game. Downing is rejected. Gets
nice
it
touch.
Back. And Godinez inside the lane. Look at this. Wow.
Well, more.
That is the truth.
Wow, Dalen Dickerson.
I'm going to remember that.
Dalen Dickerson, so athletic. Got up.
14 in the first half for King. Make it 15 now. A senior from Lancaster, PA. King at the free throw line, 86%.
Sloppy. He said, okay, we'll give it up to the offense, but defense has got to improve. We'll see what they come out and how they attack in the second half.
Barlow for UMBC. Godinez had a thought about it. Godinez again will throw it up. This one won't go for York second half. Neal, Godinez, Wells, Bankovic, and Barlow. Backside for UMBC. There's Neal. Nice move on Diggs, but the year over year is really going to have to come on the defensive end. That was something that Jim Ferry stressed to us in the preseason. Nice turnaround here by half. More defense here for the Retrievers. A foul called, though.
Impressive take by Bankovic. I mean, really, in converting.
And when we talked to Matt Rotunda, the head coach at Penn State-York, this man at the line, number 21, Inez, nice feed, good ball movement. Barlow, how about Jacobs right up in Barlow's grill? Cougar Downing had a bucket in that first half. Again, Barlow inside and as well.
Oh, there you go.
King.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Up next for UMBC, by the way, they go to Dayton. That is one of the toughest places. York is Terrell Neal. And the America East update was presented by King finding Dickerson inside for J.K. King. Bankovic to the basket, taking on Dickerson.
Yeah, I tell you, he gets out on the wing of the ball and sees a seam down the lane. He's gone. It doesn't matter who's in the way. Just the kid goes strong right through people.
His body, lost weight after the injury, and has turned into quite the player. Hits both free throws there. Corey Palmer checks in from Baltimore, went to Woodlawn High School. Downing for three, that's going to be off.
AK's been in his hip the entire second half.
Palmer won't go. Weak side rebound.
We talked about Ace Valentine's. He's getting some good looks. Those are his shots. He'll knock those down once he gets his legs under him.
Well, what a difference maker he can be. Downing wide open. Launches one and in for UMBC.
We talk about the depth on this UMBC team this year. Again, it's early in this season.
Here's Neal working on Armstrong. And another block here for Jacobs. Oh, nice move by Valentine, the kick out. Armstrong. That is how it's for Barlow. Valentine working. Jacobs, Barlow again. Jacobs at the line, second of two, got them both. That second, that was a phase of the game that Jim Frey wanted to improve this year. 53 is short, only the first
launching, rebounding guy in there that's going to protect the rim and rebound the basketball. We haven't seen that role from anybody.
Well, again, two guys that would help out.
Here's one.
Stripped away from Godinez. Here's Ace Valentine for a bucket here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is not a team that's looking to score 89, 90 points every night like in the last 2 years. Just equal balance scoring all season long from about 6-7 guys.
Well, if the Maryland game was any indication of that, three-pointer
off Ace Valentine because he's a really good player.
Well, he's in double figures now with 11. Three-pointer short, rebound. The rebound. Nicely done, Godinez.
Yeah. Starting to.
That's a good look underneath.
Yeah, great pass, Ace Valentine.
1 for 10 tonight. Eze. Offensive.
Shakes our hand. I mean, this is what they built. So all the new players on this team, all the parents and family are out there watching this. Listen, they've come to a great program.
You know, and it is hard these days to get consistency from year to year. King for three. Talk about consistency.
They're playing to get over their head. They've brought it this evening.
The magician Godinez from the outside, and then of course Barlow on the inside. Godinez, 19 for John Godinez, a native of Baltimore, went to Parkville High School. Offensive rebound, another rejection. Barlow with 7 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks tonight. King elects not to take it, finds deep. 4 points a game. He's got some ups.
He does.
He's got a couple flashes.
Talking about athleticism, this guy, Tim Izzy can get up. And again, just, I think you'll see, Retriever fans will see him make some threes during the course of the season.
Barlow inside.
I mean,
ball fake by Diggs, and the Euro step. Neal. Nicely done on MU as a football player, and a big shout out to the Mustangs. They had a nice win over the University of Miami over the weekend.
Yeah.
Berger for his first action really here. Dickerson. Stout. Eze. Checked it again, but over the back. Eze, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 14 minutes. Everybody who's entered the game for UMBC has scored except for Stout. 2-pointer up. Oh, wow, everything but the finish there.
Yeah, great move.
Whoa! Hello! Neal at the free throw line with less than 30 to play. Point win on opening night against a scrappy Penn State-York Lion team will forever. Retrievers led by King with 23, also in double digits.